Hey, what's up you guys? Today I am again trying something a little bit different for this channel. Today I'm doing a One Piece chapter review reaction. It's probably more of a reaction. It's not live because I don't believe in my ability to do that, but I love watching these One Piece reactions and thought maybe it'd be fun to try to do one. The chapter begins with a flashback to the moment when Big Mom took 50 years off of Pedro's lifespan. At the end of the flashback, he says, "If I can serve as the foundation for the world that the masters await, well, I couldn't ask for anything more." And cut directly to him blowing himself up, which leads me to believe that he believes that that's what he's doing. By doing this, he is fulfilling that purpose. We get everybody screaming, and even Katakuri looks shaken by what just happened due to his ally Peros also being on that ship. Candy starts melting away, Brook and Chopper are freed, and Nami has to hold Carrot back. Poor Carrot is clearly the most upset out of everyone of what just happened, and who can blame her? But these events also lead me to believe that she is going to be the next Straw Hat, which is very exciting. I want Carrot so badly. With the candy gone and Mama disoriented, the Straw Hats decide to use this temporary advantage that they have to use the Kuda Burst and get away, which Jinbei says that he will do. So the Big Mom pirates start attacking the Straw Hats, and Carrot goes full on against Katakuri. Baby, no! She's spurred on by these flashbacks to her and Pedro urging her to become a warrior and telling her that everyone gets their moment. I guess she believes that this is going to be her moment, but she is quickly stomped down by Katakuri, which I don't know if anyone expected anything different. And now Luffy has to jump in. He charges up his elephant gun and uses it against Katakuri, and now Big Mom is climbing back onto the ship, screaming about the wedding cake. She appears to have taken a bite out of Sunny, but even through all that, we are distracted by a figure in the smoke where the explosion just happened, and Nami thinks for a second that it might be Pedro, and I groan, which if you watched my last video, you know why. But then it is revealed that it is not Pedro, it is Peros. He is bleeding and wheezing, but decidedly alive. We cut back to Luffy and Katakuri, and it took me a minute to figure out what was happening here, but what I think just happened is Luffy reached back and grabbed Brûlé through the mirror and now has Brûlé in one hand and Katakuri in his big elephant gun hand. And he tells Jinbei that he's leaving the rest up to him, and he promises he'll be right back, which makes me think that he's probably going to pull Katakuri off of the ship and onto the mirror. Now Jinbei finally activates the Kuda Burst, which I love that Jinbei is the one who did this. I think that he is turning into a great fit for the Straw Hats. Clearly everybody loves him, and now he is interacting with Sunny, getting to know the Sunny, which I just love. I like Jinbei a lot. I'm really happy that he's finally able to join the crew. And then the Sunny flies off away from all the danger, and they turn around, and where's Luffy? Yep, I was right. He pulled Katakuri into the mirror world. Everyone in the mirror world is freaking out. Brûlé is laying on the ground with foam coming out of her mouth, and Katakuri is just kind of sitting there in silence. He then congratulates Luffy for a job well done, which I love, and now the fight between Luffy and Katakuri can really start, and I am so excited for this. That's where the chapter ends, but hopefully that's what we're getting next chapter, is the fight between Luffy and Katakuri. I really enjoyed this chapter. A lot happened, but it all worked really well. It felt like you could feel the chaos of the situation and how kind of hopeless everything felt, and now they have a moment where they can go, and they gotta move quick because they only really had a second to get away from Big Mom and almost lost that second. I've just really been enjoying this arc to begin with, and I'm excited for everything left to come. I want to see Sanji and Pudding making that cake and coming back with it and saving the day. I don't know what's gonna happen with Pudding. I've been really annoyed with her for most of this arc, even with the kind of explanation we got of she's a little bit like multiple personality, I guess. But the back and forth has still been a lot and really annoying, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting away from her. And I don't know if next chapter, I don't know if Luffy can take on Katakuri. I believe in my heart of hearts that Luffy is strong enough to do this and that they can get away. And, you know, he promised Jinbei that he'd be back, so of course he will. But this is one of Big Mom's top dogs, so I'm really, really looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a great fight, but this arc also isn't really about fighting. It's an in-between arc introducing one of the next biggest threats that they're gonna have to deal with before we get back to Wano and back to all the Kaido stuff with Law. So I'm really intrigued to see how Oda is going to handle this and how he's going to get Luffy away from Katakuri and back onto the Sunny and everyone back onto the Sunny and back to safety. Now this whole me talking about the chapter when it comes out is something that I want to try to start doing more regularly. We'll see how long this lasts, how long I can keep doing this until I get a big attack of the lazies and stop doing it. But I had fun making this video, and I think it's going to be helpful for me kind of just remembering all the everything that happens, because a lot happens in One Piece. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can leave a comment or a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. You can watch the video that I posted last week if you want to see me talking about One Piece a little bit more. Hopefully I will see you guys next chapter.